Hey guys, today we're going to be checking out a game called Raft. This is an indie game that's still in its early alpha stages, but is free to check out, and you can just download it if you search for Raft Game. You can also find them on Twitter at Raft Survival Game. I highly recommend checking it out because it's a lot of fun. So let's jump in and see how it is. Let's create our Raft Utopia. And what we're going to do is try and survive out here in the middle of the ocean where we're stranded. And you have this tiny little raft, and we got to pick stuff up from the water that floats by and try and survive. This is a game that actually reminds me a lot of Stranded Deep, which is a game that I really enjoyed. That I think still is in early access. Another ocean survival game. This one is a little more, I feel like, up my alley because it focuses a little more on the building and a little bit less on the survival. Although 6 one, half dozen the other. Now we are checking out our mortal enemy over here. This is the shark. Anytime you go in the water, he will come after you. Fortunately, we don't really have to go in the water because we have our handy hook here, which we can use to throw out and fish stuff out of the water, which is really nice because I don't like having to tussle with that shark. That said, he's really not that much of a threat. Are there multiple sharks, or did I just turn around really fast? Okay, I think it's just the one. What we really want to keep our eye open for are barrels. And algae, I think it is, or it might just be ferns. Those are really, really useful because they can be used to make rope, and you need rope for basically everything. This stuff we don't even need to fish out. We can just grab it. Floating right by. So, now that we have some very basic stuff going on, we're going to want to start crafting a little bit. So, first off, let's make some of the rope I was just talking about. That's always very important. And I think, just looking at our survival abilities here, we're going to want to throw down a water purifier as soon as possible. But we need a little bit more scrap for that. So let's continue fishing here and see if we can't get anything. Was there scrap in this? No, just wood. Here we go. We're going to risk it. The shark's way over there. He doesn't swim that fast. Take all this stuff as it floats by. Oh my god, there he is. Okay, so now we should have enough scrap to craft our water purifier. Yeah. So let's go ahead and plop this down right about there. And with this, once we make a can, which we'll need a little bit more scrap for, we can start boiling our salt water into drinkable water, which will help us live long. So yeah, we're going to keep on just kind of gathering stuff up. Right now, it's very kind of labor-intensive trying to get this stuff going. However, later on, we're going to be able to build some more nets and stuff that we can just lay out, and we'll catch this stuff as it floats by, so we don't have to do quite so much on our own. So, we just got a couple of barrels of crap, so we should be good for a little bit here as far as crafting goes. Oh, well, we're still short, actually, one more scrap. Hopefully this barrel up here is going to have something we can use. Come here, you. Because I do not see any floating by right now. Come here, barrel. One strategy you can use with the hook, which I did not throw it far enough there, is that stuff can actually float into it, and then you can still grab it. You don't have to necessarily actually hook it. There we go, some more scrap. So, let's go ahead and craft an empty tin can. We can use this to fill up and throw it on here. Get some water boiling up. Sweet. Alright. So, let's grab some more planks here. We're going to need these as we start expanding the craft. I think the next thing we're going to want to make is probably a hammer, so we can get off this claustrophobic little platform and branch out a bit. Which the hammer is a tool, so it's right here. We need 2 more scrap for it. Man, usually it's this thatch that's the big issue. Oh god, I'm so going to get bit. Where even is the shark? Oh god, I'm dead. Okay, good. That was terrifying. It seems that scrap is actually the most valuable thing early on, although I'll tell you what, later on we're going to just have tons of it and nothing to do with it. Because I think it's kind of used for a lot of the crafting station type stuff, which later on there's only like 2 of them so far in the game, so later on you won't be making a lot more of them. Thatch. We should really try and get enough thatch to put up a net or 2 so that we don't have to be paying quite so close of attention to everything floating by. Because it can be easy to not get anything done and then starve to death because you're just like, oh my god, thatch, scrap, a barrel. Oh, the barrels. Yes. Come on. Some scrap. Yeah. Alright, so I bet we can make a hammer now. We cannot. Okay, so please. Okay, good. So once in a while, the shark comes and will bite on the raft, which is horrifying. And later on, we can craft a spear to get him off of here. But for now, we're just kind of screwed. And he destroys that platform and anything connected to or connected to it or sitting on it. So if he had bitten this part of the raft, he would have destroyed that, which would have really sucked. Fortunately, we now have enough wood for enough scrap for our hammer, which we can use to rebuild the foundation that he destroyed, and actually branch out a bit once we make a little bit more rope. Wow, we have a ton of this. Alright, so now we can really branch out. I think what we want to do is let's make this a 9x9, or sorry, a 3x3, and then maybe go out one more this way, because the next thing we're going to want to make is a food station, which is going to be really helpful. This is going to keep us alive and keep us from starving to death. However, we need a ton more crap now, because we just probably overbuilt, because we really didn't need all this space. I just like to have a little bit of space to move around in. Alright. Fish up some scrap and some wood, please. Where's the shark? Shark's clear over there. Let's grab this stuff. We got time. Not afraid of you. Ah! And we don't really have to fish all this out. It'll come by, but I'm lazy. I don't want to have to wait. So we'll grab all this. And really, maybe the next thing we should build... Oh, wow. Jackpot. Okay, let's keep an eye on the shark, and we're going to want to swim for that if we need to. It looks like it's going to be slightly off-center here, but we want to get all of that. That should be enough to let us craft, I think, a couple of nets and also our cooking station, which we're still doing okay on hunger. One thing we do want to do, though, is make a little room here and make sure we're still keeping our thirst up. Okay, grab. Where's the shark? We can make it. Grab. Give me that plank. Oh, yeah. Sweet. We just got so much shit. Oh, hey, we got our first palm seeds. These are great. We can use these. We can put them into a tree crop plot like this and then grow trees which produce fiber and wood, which is really awesome. Give me all of your... Crap, I want the... Okay. No. Let's go back. You swim really slow in this, so I don't recommend trying to fight against the current. I don't know why the current is so one direction in the middle of the ocean, but whatever. Here we go. So, now we can craft our cooking station. Let's put this on our hotbar and plop it down. So, cooking station, we can use this to cook the potatoes that we've been picking up, as well as several other things, such as fish, once we get our fishing rod going. But right now, we want to really conserve all of our resources, since it is time to start getting some automatic collection going. So, we need to make a bunch of rope. Like, this is super inefficient for rope. Oh, God. That shark's going to be coming soon. So, you'll notice that I have kind of a buffer of empty planks back here. That's great for now because it'll protect our drinkable water and our food, but what it's not going to do is prevent sharks from attacking our auto collector, as you're about to see here, because those, I usually make those on the outskirts. I think I've learned my lesson, or I say usually. I've only played like one go of this and I ended up dying, but I usually have them all along the back, but I think I might actually put some stuff behind them this time. Okay, going against the current. Just because you can't actually build walls on them, which is kind of annoying. So, let's just keep on collecting for now. We're going to be slowly expanding out with more and more stuff. It wouldn't hurt to make a spear since we can. Let's organize our inventory a little bit here. And the other tool really is... Oh, geez. Got to drink some water. We're apparently coughing from thirst. Is that a thing? Do you cough a lot when you're really thirsty? Alright, so now we'll get that going again. But yeah, we want to get as much of this auto collection stuff going as possible, just because I hate having to pay attention and the shark makes me really anxious. So, what we need is more rope. And we can have our second one of these. And I'm not going to have to catch that plank now. Haha, see? Awesome, then we can just empty the nets as needed. Alright, we got a little food. Let's put another potato on here. This water is now ready. Let's just make sure we're keeping up with all of our survival checklist and everything. And yeah, looks like we have a nice little base camp set up and ready to go here. Oh my god, shark attack. Okay, we can defend it if we have... Oh god, did we notice it fast enough? That's right. Get out of here, shark. Motherfucking trying to eat my raft. Jeez. All right, well, I think that was quite enough excitement. I hope you guys enjoyed at least the first episode of our first look into this alpha of Raft. If you guys did enjoy, please be sure to like and leave a comment and subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.